YouTube, what's up? What's up? Back with another one. Today is my day off, so I decided to give y'all a video. Why not? Um, this is my last take on this video. I done had like 3 or 4 takes on this one, man, because I get to rambling, talking about something else, and I just go ahead and cut the whole video. My channel is not the fanciest channel out there. I don't have I can take stuff out, put stuff in, even though it's probably not that hard, but I'm not like technology savvy. You see what I'm saying? So like for me to try to do it myself, I know I'm gonna have a headache. So it's starting to look like this is how my channel is gonna be. I mean, you guys are supporting the channel. I really appreciate it, but I think we might change the name to the organic channel, man. Like, cause all my videos are gonna be like, it is what it is, man. Like, this is what you're gonna get when you see my videos, man. The lighting in the background ain't gonna be all that good. Uh, I do plan on buying more cameras, like I've been saying. Once my channel start growing more to the point where it's like, okay, I need to step it up, then I will step it up. But as of now, this is how it's gonna be. Um, yeah, just like right then, I probably would have cut the video off because I paused. But this is how I talk. This is how normal people talk. I mean, probably not me. I have to speak up a little louder, and I might sound like I'm yelling because I talk low, and then sometimes my words are not real clear or whatever. So it is what it is, man. I appreciate, like I said, I appreciate everybody who's been supporting the channel, man. It's growing. I've been doing it for 6 months now, man, and not one video is edited, and you guys are still supporting. I try to, give y'all the real on what's going on my journey, and I just want to throw it out there, being that I'm with a new company. I want to, put a little disclaimer out there that anything that I say about Cisco or whatever, it has no ties to Cisco. It's my opinion. Um, yeah, it's just pretty much anything that I think, what I'm going through. And like y'all know about me already, I'm not here to bash any company, so you're not gonna get none of that from me. Cisco, what everybody don't like about it, and it's the same. It goes all around for food service in general. Is it's hard work. So I mean, that's the only bad thing you can say about one of these food service companies, anyway. So anyway, what was I gonna talk about? So the incentive pay and how you get paid and everything, man. I really want to talk about that because it's people out here that's even in the comments, that's got an interview with Cisco or interview with US Foods or whatever food company is out there, and you want to know what the pay is like. You want to know what you're gonna be doing. You want to know the process, like that's how I was watching other food service drivers, and like they say, no question is a dumb question, and a closed mouth don't get fed. So y'all remember that. So if you have a question, ask it, because I remember I had asked a food service driver about orientation, because I'm not a person who likes the classroom. So I want to know like what I'm looking forward to when I'm coming to these orientations and these training classes. So I'm asking questions. Oh, what they do in orientation? And it's pretty much what they do in every orientation, guys. It really is. Like, you got the videos, you got the slides, and I mean, it's nothing more to it. Cisco orientation is extensive, man. Like, they take pride in what they do, I would say, and they want to make sure that they give you a fair chance. So before you come here and just quit, you won't be able to deny that you had a fair chance, you had a fair shot. They trained you up, they got you prepared on what you need to be doing. So I do really appreciate that with the company, man. But yeah, so we just got out of training last week. So for the people who wants to know, like, they ask me questions in the comments, like, hey man, I got an interview next week. What am I looking forward to? You're looking forward to a week of orientation and a week of training. Now, if you're a shuttle driver or something, you're just gonna have that weaker orientation. But before you drive any of Cisco equipment, you got to have the Smith system. They give you a certificate for that. You have to pass that. Then a basic training certificate, and it's just a whole bunch of quiz, and the training wasn't bad at all, like with all the quiz and stuff like that. But the orientation was a little tough. I'm not gonna lie, like it wasn't terrible, man. Like it's definitely doable, especially when somebody else is doing it. Then you can't go in there and act like you can't do it. And it's not as bad as I'm making it sound right now, because like I said, I'm the type of person who hates stuff like that. So if I can do it, you definitely could do it. You ain't got nothing to worry about. You're gonna breeze through it. So before I get off track again, man, when you get out of orientation, or when you get out of the training academy, you're gonna go on a truck with a trainer for 4 weeks. I believe you have to have like 200 hours to be on your own or whatever. So I've been with 2 drivers so far, so I can't speak. I really can't say for the terminal I'm in too. Now, keep in mind, it's going to be, I think Cisco as a whole, as a company, I think they're a great company, and it's probably good everywhere, every state, as far as like the training process. But I can only speak for what I'm going through, like I said. And the other drivers that I talk to, that they have good trainers, man. And I think Cisco really do good with making sure you get a good trainer. So before you get on your own, you're going to be paid hourly. And I'm gonna definitely drop some videos on pay in the beginning, but I really don't get into the money thing. There's other channels for that. You know what I mean? People, they send check stubs in other drivers, and they show the pay. You make money. That's all to it. And but me on my channel, I do want to do it, but then I don't want to feel like I'm the type of person that I'm kind of low key, and especially when it comes to my money, and then on top of that, I don't want to be like bragging. I don't want to feel like I'm bragging. Oh, I made this much, but for educational, informational type of video, yeah, I might make a stub video or something like that. But anyway, so if you're interested in working at Cisco or whatever, all you gotta do is make a phone call, just like any other company. Make a phone call, and they will tell you what the starting pay is for drivers, and it's a good pay. They'll tell you. So you're gonna be hourly within them 4 weeks, which means that you're not gonna get incentive pay. You're not gonna get what they call dip pay, and or performance pay. You're just gonna get straight hours, and what you're gonna make good money, because the hourly pay is more than what the average job pays hourly. You know what I'm saying? So even if you want, because you could get overtime too. So even if you wasn't getting overtime, you'll still have a decent check. But if you get with like the trainers, the instructors and stuff for the training academy, they were saying like they were serious about it too. They was like, man, if you get with a trainer that's not training you, and that's not he's just using you as a lumper, which meaning like you're just offloading the truck, really. Like he's scanning everything, he's stacking, and he's just making you run the groceries in. You're not learning nothing like that, and they will get you off that truck. Now, like I said, I'm not experiencing that, like, but I'm sure it is those trainers that's out there. And as a new person, I know people will settle for that. Like, okay, I'm making my trainer happy. I just want to get off his truck. This is easy, because that part is easy. If a dolly is loaded for you, and all you're doing is running it in the store, dropping it, coming back, he got the next dolly for you, running it in, yeah, it's going to seem like you can do it. Job is a piece of cake until you get on your own and you got to stack those dollies. you got to scan those dollars and then run them in. It's going to be totally different. So I'm making this video because what I'm saying, I want to help somebody with it, like as far as you in your training process. Don't just be ready to get it over with to get the money. You want to know what you're doing. This is not dropping hook. This is not live load. Just pulling up to a dock. You know, I feel like the training that you get when you're over the road driver or a regional driver, it should be longer because it's still a job. You still have to know how to back. You still have to know how to do certain things. You know what I mean? And they kind of cut you loose a lot earlier with those mega companies over the road. But this training is longer and it needs to be. Even though I want to be on my own truck, I want to do everything how I want to do it, I know I need this training. Because when you're doing all these things by yourself, you're going against a clock. This stuff is timed. You're going against a clock. And if you want to get paid incentive, you got to be fast about it. So if all you've been doing is running groceries in, taking dollars that stacked already, you think you're going to be fast? Probably not. So, you know, you have to take the initiative and talk to your trainer, have a conversation with your trainer like, hey, look, I want to stack, scan, and run groceries in. You know what I mean? Now, it's a way that you won't mess up their scan percentage. It's something you can do on the handheld. That way it don't mess up their scan percentage, because I did ask the question, does it affect my trainer if I'm slow? You know what I mean? Like if I slow him down. And it does. But another thing they said, this is what he signed up for. You know what I mean? So he signed up to teach you. So he knows. And they say you shouldn't be, if he's doing it right, you shouldn't be slow. You know what I mean? But if you want to go and try it by yourself while he's there, like, you know, just overseeing everything that you're doing, then it will affect them if you're moving slow. But they said it is a feature that you can do, which I'm going to ask my trainer, does he know about? That way I can do more scanning. Because I don't want to slow him down. I want him to get his pay. But they are getting paid for us being on a truck. You see what I'm saying? So that kind of replaces it. Now, thing that they pointed out was what trainers would do is they have you do the last 3 stops or the last 2 stops or whatever. And then you think you're doing something. Why are you not doing nothing? Why is this easy? Because everything is already separated. You see what I'm saying? If you got the last 2 stops or the last 3 stops, and the last 3 stops is 11, 12, 13, how hard is that to separate these boxes? Because you're only looking between 3 boxes. The trailer's cleaned out. So the guys that's doing that, don't think you're doing nothing, man. I ain't trying to, you know, discourage nobody and you know, just say you're worthless, but you're not doing nothing. You need to be doing those first 3 stops where the trailer is packed, is barely any room. You still all got all your shrink wrap and everything that you ripping up, and you keeping the trailer in order. You every box that you touch, you touching it with a purpose. You putting it down in a place in order where you know you don't have to dig as much your next stop. So that's pretty much what this video is about, man, is to make sure that you're applying yourself and that you're taking the initiative to say, hey, man, I need to learn while I'm on your truck, because when I get off your truck, I want to know what I'm doing. I want to get the incentive pay. I want to get paid. I want to make the money that you guys are making. You see what I'm saying? So that's really all I wanted to touch on, man, because I know there's some people out there that's just running, and I seen videos was like, oh yeah, my trainer, he was stacking and doing all that, and he just had me running it in. And they were cool with that. And the trainer said something like, oh, I forget what video. It's a video. Y'all probably seen the video. I don't know what channel I was watching because I watched so many. But the training was like, oh, don't worry, you're gonna have plenty of time to scan and stack. You know, because they try to take initiative and do it themselves. Well, let me do that part. And he was like, no, don't worry, you're gonna have plenty of time to do this. Nah, you need to get conditioned while you're in training. But I'm gonna leave it at that, man. So the message I want to, send out for this video is to, man, don't be scared to stand up for yourself, man, and make sure that you're getting the proper training. That way you can come back and facilitate to your family, feed your family, make this good money, and take care of the family, man. And only way you can be able to do that without giving up or getting bad routes is getting the proper training. So I'm gonna leave it at that, man. I appreciate everybody's support, man. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you like trucking content. It's terrible. It's like 90? It might be 80, like 89% that's not subscribed, man. So I need that 89% to just go ahead and hit the button, man, because we ain't going nowhere. We're gonna keep growing. We're gonna keep dropping videos for you all. With that being said, I'll holler at y'all in the next one. Peace.